everybody. It's way too early. Thank you guys for coming in early. I know it was a late night for many people, which is why the room is a little bit empty right now, but people will be trickling in. This is a presentation that will help you understand the charity that we are supporting this year. The charity we have chosen is related, it's affiliated, I think that's the best word, affiliated, with the Street Dog Coalition from last year. Only this year's group is from the opposite side of the state. Megaplex does not want to let people think that we are only trying to support one area of the state. We know that Megaplex attendees are primarily based in Florida. The vast majority, over 70% of our attendees are from this state. And we want people to know that from Pensacola all the way down to Miami, from Jacksonville to Fort Myers, and all spots in between, this is your con. If you're coming in from out of state, we welcome you with open arms, and we welcome you to the sunshine that is all of Florida. But we want to give you a little bit of insight as to why the Street Dog Coalition is important to us, and we're going to let them talk. I'm going to sit back and rest my voice a little bit, let them talk, and we've got some amazing items. I would say at least one or two items unique that only Megaplex would be able to provide based on where we are in the state. So we're going to let you guys hear from the Street Dog Coalition, and then at noon, we're going to start an amazing charity auction. It'll be entertaining. Alkali will be here to help. We'll have some fursuits running the items. But first, let's hear a little bit more from our friends at the Street Dog Coalition, Anna and Sophie. Nan and Sophie. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. My feeble brain is going to remember.
All right, so firstly, we wanted to thank you all for being here, of course, and thank you for inviting us into your incredible community. This is my first year at Megaplex, so I have been feeling so welcome here, and I know Nan has as well, so we really appreciate that. And your support means the world to help people and pets experiencing homelessness. My name is Sophia. I am the Community Engagement Coordinator here at the Street Dog Coalition. And I started with the Street Dog Coalition back in 2020 when I first volunteered at a clinic. When I volunteered, I was a veterinary technician at a clinic, so I was coming in from that background. And when I went into the clinic, I was inspired at how compassionate our volunteers were and how kind and grateful the pet parents were. If home is where the heart is, then every pet we treat and human we meet has a home that exists between them. We believe in the power of the human-animal bond, which I'm sure you guys have experienced. If you have your own pets, you know how strong that is. And with people experiencing homelessness, sometimes that is the only connection that they have. So we are here to protect and maintain that bond. So what is our mission? Our mission is to provide free veterinary care and related services to people experiencing homelessness. And we do this without judgment, and that starts with our use of language. Why do we say people experiencing homelessness and not homeless people? We deliberately use this language so we don't have any preconceived notions or assumptions about who our clients are as people. They are family members, friends, and pet parents first, and more than the situation they are currently going through. Our volunteers work hard to provide care for their pets and build relationships with our clients because at the end of the day, we're all pet lovers and pet parents who want what's best for these animals. We refuse to boil people down to their situation. Homelessness is not a defining characteristic of a person, but rather something they are going through. And here's a little video of one of our pets at a clinic.
I would. Definitely have. I'll buy you back. Okay, all right.
So you can clearly see their love, they're taking care of. These people really care about their animals. They're coming sometimes from very far away trying to get transportation to come to our clinic, so we are trying to facilitate care for them. So just an overview of what we're going to talk about, who we are as an organization, what we've been doing, and what the future holds for the Street Dog Coalition. We started in 2015 when Dr. John Geller founded the organization with one tent, one team, a small group of volunteers, and 25 cats and dogs being seen. Since then, we have over 60 teams across the country and over 1,000 volunteers. When life is a struggle, either transitionally or day to day, ensuring that protecting the human-animal bond is all the more important because we want to protect that connection that people have with their pets, and we work really hard to do that. And Dr. John Geller, our founder, built this organization to do so after seeing someone on the street with their pet struggling to provide care. So why does our work matter? As most of you, I'm sure, have pets or have had pets in the past, you know how important they are. They provide companionship, purpose, stability, and even protection for some folks who are unhoused. And sometimes the difference between becoming housed is one rabies vaccine. So we're there to provide that in case people are looking for housing, and we can help get them resources to do that. And many of our clients choose to stay with their pet rather than be housed because most shelters don't allow pets. So some statistics for you. The Department of Urban Housing and Development found that 650,000 people were unhoused in January of 2023, in a single night. And that's 12% up from 2022. And that doesn't account for numbers of people who are couch surfing, staying at motels, sleeping with friends, anything like that. It's just people who are in shelters. A closer count is more like 1 million. Some more estimates for you, which you're probably aware again if you've had pets. The concept of pets being family has increased in the last 3 decades. 66% of American homes consider pets family, and likewise 10 to 25% of people experiencing homelessness with pets have a pet they consider family, and often a lifeline. And here is a video of one of our clients after a clinic, just kind of interviewing and giving her perspective of what she experienced.
Okay, what is your name?
My name is Nancy.
And what is your baby's name?
This is Maya.
And how did you and
This
Maya
is
meet?
Maya dog.
How did you meet?
I was looking to get a dog again because I can't live without him. And people were sending me pictures of dogs and puppies all over. And then someone sent me a picture of her. She was 6 weeks old at the time, and I went, that's her. That's my dog. That's Maya dog. And
What
that's
does she
how
mean
got
to
her name.
you? What does she mean to you?
Everything.
Everything.
She's my world. She's my constant companion. She's my best friend. She does everything for me. She completes me. She gives me purpose. And she's my greatest love.
Well, we're so glad we got to see you today.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Oh,
I really
enjoyed
appreciate this.
seeing you.
It's been difficult, and so to know that there's people like you out there that helping like that means the world to
That's
us.
why we're here, and we love you guys.
And we love you
yeah.
too. Thank you so much.
Nancy. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So as you can see, Nancy has a very close connection with her pet, and that's why we're there to provide care. Nancy is one of our clients at the Bay Area clinics, and she's actually a repeat client. She comes usually every couple of months for care, for parasite prevention, deworming, all that kind of stuff, and just to talk to the veterinarians and the staff because we built a connection with her. So part of our work is advocating for people experiencing homelessness with pets because there's a lot of stigma associated with that. And one of the things we always tell people is unless you have experienced it and you know these people, you can kind of see a different side of it. These pets live active and engaging lives. They're with their owner 24/7. They're very well cared for and socialized, and often eat first. And here's another video of a pet with a client. So as you can see in the background, which I'll go over, we hold clinics in a variety of situations. We have them outside sometimes, we have them in clinics and community centers. That one was indoors, depending on the weather. Some of our teams have clinics indoors for colder weather. So where are we located? We're a national organization with chapters all over the country in over 60 cities. This year, our support is going to our Sarasota team specifically, but we do have over 1,000 volunteer veterinarians, over 7,000 pets that we treat every year, and more than 1,000 volunteers in various backgrounds and skills, including vet techs, social workers, pet rescuers, and we welcome anyone wanting to volunteer with or without a medical background. Okay. So this is our veterinarian and Sarasota team lead, Dr. Nan Rosenberry. She is going to be the recipient of the donations we raise with you guys so she can continue to offer care for her clients. And she's here to just give a few words for you.
And like Sophia said, thank you so much for all the support that and welcoming that you've given us being here the first time attending. It's been fantastic. I really like everybody I've met. But anyway, I've been a veterinarian since 1993, and I've lived in Sarasota since 1999, worked as a veterinarian there since then. And in 2016, I had started working with feral cats, and I worked with animal shelters to try to help animals directly then. And then in 2016, I had started noticing lots of people with pets outside that could not come into, my vet clinic. So I was able to get in contact with the Street Dog Coalition, who helped me set up something to do an outdoor clinic. And my first one was held on Christmas Day in 2016 because they had something already going on where they could give sleeping bags, tents, clothes, shoes, socks, some medical care, dental care, haircuts. They had little portable showers. They had all this stuff set up for people who were unhoused. And so I would set up my little tent with supplies to care for animals there, vaccines, deworming, heartworm prevention, flea control, all of that stuff, and just general exams. And that day, only one person with a pet came, and I was able to speak with him. The biggest thing at that time, what they told back to me was that there were lots of people with pets, but they were scared to come out in public or to events like this because they were afraid their pets were going to be taken from them. And as you can see from those videos, the pets mean everything to them. So since 2016, I've been building up trust, and now people come from all over the whole area. They take the bus, they get people to drive them, and they come to me. I see people every single week that are not able to care for their pets, and Street Dog Coalition makes all that happen. I also work with, there are migrant workers in this area of Florida, and I have gone out to events for them and been able to treat their pets that they have no way to get transported in to the city. And another big event that I do is with it's called Stand Down for Veterans. It's veterans who are experiencing homelessness and have pets, and they bring their pets at the Stand Down thing. So it's really important for me, and I really love being able to see that people now trust me and Street Dog Coalition to be able to help them. So thank you very much for everything that you have donated to us, and it really makes a big difference. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Nan. The next video we have is a video of a client at a clinic. And this is kind of related to what Nan was saying about that event with sleeping bags and supplies. We do something called One Health Clinics, where we partner with different organizations to help provide care for owners and their pets. We do the pet side, but we try to always bring in someone to help with the human side, so doctors or social workers, anything like that. So this is one of those clinics where we partnered with folks to provide care for people as well.
My name is Sheila Harris. I'm from Colorado, and my pet's names are Luna and Cookie. And the services that we received today, I got medical for me because I needed better to be able to get Cookie and then also support doctor. And I was able to get that better today. I was able to get some other medical information that I needed done for me. I got a haircut for me. And then my dogs got their vaccinations, their babies, and their distemper. They tested negative for heartworm, so we were able to do the heartworm test. Cookie was able to get microchip today. Luna has to get put under, and she's going to go get her spade done. And when they do her spade, they'll do the microchip at the same time. And we got the Daisy tags, we got a register, we got dog food and cat food and toys for them to play with. We were able to eat lunch when we were here. And I would just like to thank Street Dog Coalition for everything we do for it. From Burlington to Fort Collins and everywhere between. Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
We're glad you're here.
So as you can hear, she received some care for herself, she received care for her pets, She got a haircut. So we kind of partner with different organizations and agencies to help give complete care to everyone who comes to our clinics. So what our 4 values are at the Street Dog Coalition, they're what guide us in everything we do. Unconditional love, compassionate activism, unbridled collaboration, and trust. So unconditional love, everything we do is done with kindness and love and without conditions or judgment. And again, that starts with how we use language, how we set up our clinics and everything. And here's a video of a client with a pet as well.
Oh my God, yes, they do, and they're the only one that shows me the real love. Oh my God, it feels so good. So good, so good to have you now, because to be honest, not even human shows you that much of love.
So we like to say we protect both ends of the leash at the Street Dog Coalition, human and animal, and that's why we, the human-animal bond is what guides us in our organization in protecting that. Compassionate activism. We seek the courage to swim upstream and always do what is right. Unbridled collaboration. Our work cannot be done alone. We partner with, like we mentioned, local organizations and agencies to help us do this work. We do this through partnerships with human services, medical providers, animal shelters, faith-based organizations. Pretty much anyone who's already working with the population we serve or wants to get involved, we will work with to create more complete care for and resources for our owners and our pets. Trust is the foundation of what we do at the Street Dog Coalition. We actively strive to build trust and connections with everyone we meet on both ends of the leash. And a few of our programs, these are our core programs. We have street clinics, advocacy work, One Health initiatives, veteran stand-on events like Nam was saying. We have additional extended veterinary care, end-of-life care, and co-sheltering support. Street clinics are the foundation of what we do. We host street clinics across the country. Each team can host anywhere from 1 clinic a week to every couple of months, so it just depends on their availability and the need in the situation. At these street clinics, we have free veterinary exams, core vaccines, flea, tick, and heartworm prevention. We offer spaying and neutering vouchers and more for whatever is needed for these clients. We also provide food and pet supplies whenever we have those available. And we do reduce the spread of zoonotic disease, and zoonotic diseases are diseases that are spread between species, so say people and their dog or cat. So we are actively trying to help reduce that by providing vaccines, parasite prevention, all that. Advocacy work. So obviously part of what we do is we try to advocate for these folks and the stigmas associated with and trying to dispel myths around homelessness and pets. And we do offer ongoing support for people and their pets, as well as resources. We also work with organizations such as My Dog is My Home and Red Rover. My Dog is My Home is working to actively create more inclusive and pet-friendly housing options for people to make it easier to become co-housed. And Red Rover provides veterinary care grants and other emergency grants for owners that may be struggling with a variety of situations. One Health initiatives. So as we kind of mentioned in the other videos, we do try to partner with organizations to help folks as well as the animals. And One Health approach aims to optimize the health of humans, people, and the environment by recognizing their interconnectedness. We include One Health at our clinics by partnering with human healthcare providers and other agencies to help folks. And we also partner with human existing street medicine teams. Street medicine teams are people who go out into the streets or encampments or wherever people need care. They might not be able to go to a normal hospital or doctor. So we partner with them because we know that they recognize that health and homelessness are closely interconnected. And we do hold, in Colorado, which is where we were founded, in Fort Collins, we have weekly One Health clinics with a local shelter. So here's a video of kind of what that looks like in Colorado. All right, another of our initiatives and programs is Vets for Vets programs. So veteran standout events is something we participate across the country, like Nan mentioned, because we want to protect that bond that exists between veterans and their pets. Additional extended veterinary care. Our focus is providing wellness and primarily preventative veterinary care, so vaccines, deworming, spaying and neutering. But when the need arises and we have funding available, we do help folks in a variety of situations such as emergencies, urgent cares, surgeries, anything like that whenever we have funds. End of life care. So this is something that not a lot of people think about when you think about having a pet and experiencing homelessness. Euthanasia is obviously a difficult subject and very hard for anyone to make that decision. Anyone who has pets knows how difficult that decision is. But when you have a pet and you don't know if you're going to be able to offer them that kindness, that's where we come in for the Street Dog Coalition and give our clients that support and relief in knowing that we're there to help with that decision. Co-sheltering support. So this basically means we're trying to make housing available for people and their pets because, again, many shelters don't allow pets. So we are actively trying to work towards helping that. So we support the PUP Act, which is an act that is helping promote co-sheltering more accessible across the country. We also provide screening and vaccinations for people who have recently found shelter or housing so they can continue to be housed. So where we're going, we have recently received an RV donation from one of our legacy sponsors, Elevet Project. This RV is going to help us reach more communities, especially with limited veterinary access, so we can actually provide care in those situations. And we're looking forward to taking the RV on a US tour soon. So the three things that you can do to help that are most helpful for our organization is donate, volunteer, and advocate. For volunteering, again, we have teams all over the country in over 60 cities. So if you're interested, you can go to our website and check out where we serve or fill out a volunteer form, and I'm actually going to be the one that connects you to our local team. We do have some online volunteer activities as well if you're not nearby. And we always welcome any volunteer with any background or skills as long as you're interested in helping. You don't need to have a veterinary background or medical background to help. And obviously, everything we do on the ground at our clinics is volunteer run. Nan is a volunteer. She works with volunteers, and every other team that we have in the country is volunteer run. Donating, obviously, we could not do what we do without our generous donors, including everyone here. We have been so appreciative of all the money we have already raised, so thank you so much. So if you have anything else you would like to donate, we always appreciate it. Advocacy. So everyone in this room is an agent for change. We invite you to help with any small actions, including hosting a fundraiser for us, following us on social media, volunteering, or challenging the stigma associated with people having pets and being homeless, stressing that home is where the heart is. And here's a last video for you about our work.
Today is ours. Let's live it. And love is strong. Let's give it. The song can help. Let's sing it. And peace is dear. Let's bring it. The past is gone. Don't rue it. Our work is here. Let's do it. Our world is wrong. Let's right it. The battle hard. Let's fight it. The road is rough. Let's clear it. The future vast. Don't fear it. Is faith asleep? Let's wake it. Today is ours. Let's take it.
So thank you again to everyone here, and then a big thank you to our legacy sponsors for helping us do what we do. And if you guys have any questions, we would love to answer them while we're here or at our table. So please, raise your hand if you have a question, and we'll come up to you and answer them.
What are the social medias?
You can find us at the Street Dog Coalition on all platforms, just the Street Dog Coalition. On our website is thestreetdogcoalition.org.
Would it be alright if I get a photo of you with